In Oxygen 6, we've included a powerful animation interface, enabling you to create dynamic, memorable designs easier than ever. Let me show you how it works. Here I have a page with a couple of elements on it that I think could be spiced up. First of all is this menu. I think I'd like to have it stick to the top of the viewport when I'm scrolling down, so we can implement that with Oxygen's Animations interface. First, we select the element, make sure we choose the Animations tab over here in the Properties panel, and then we go to Sticky. Here we can choose a position, top, center, or bottom. In this case, I want to stick it to the top. We'll set the offset to something like 16 pixels, and then when we scroll down, it's going to go ahead and stick once it's 16 pixels from the top of the viewport. So in just a few clicks, I now have a sticky menu that will float as I move down the site. I can also disable this at a specific breakpoint if I don't want it taking up space on mobile. For my next round of animations, I want to go ahead and make this logo section a little bit more interesting. So let's start with the leftmost logo. We'll go over to our Animations tab, and we'll choose Scrolling Animation. This allows us to animate properties based on the scroll position of the element. For the first one, we'll do a horizontal position. We'll start it at -500 pixels, which will move it off the left side of the screen, and we'll have it end at 0 pixels, which will be the original position. And then if we adjust our trigger a little bit, we'll get it into its original position earlier so that about at the middle of our viewport, it'll be where it needs to end up. Now, if we scroll up, you can see it moves away. And when we scroll down, it moves in. Let's go ahead and copy these animations. We'll right-click the Animations tab, copy, then select this image, and right-click and paste the animations. Now let's edit it so that it scrolls in from the right side of the screen. So we'll just take off the negative from the 500 pixels, and now you can see they're moving away from each other as we scroll up, and moving in towards the center of the screen when we scroll down. Let's go ahead and animate another property with our scrolling animation. So we'll choose this one, go to Animations, and you can see all the different properties that you can animate. Under the Advanced tab, you'll even find some other options such as easing, scrubbing, and transform origin. But for this one, let's just make it blurred out at first and then come into focus as we scroll down. So we'll set 0 for the end blur. We'll do 100 for the start blur so that it's basically invisible. And then again, we'll adjust that trigger because we want it to be in focus by the time we reach roughly this scroll position. Now, if we scroll up, we can see all of our animations running at once. Again, we're going to copy and paste that across to the other image on the other side here. So we'll paste that animation. And now we're starting to get a really cool effect as we scroll out into view. Finally, we'll throw some entrance animations on these last two logos. So let's go over to Animations and click Entrance Animations. These are animations that run once the element comes into view. So we'll choose animation type, and we can choose from fade, slide, flip, or zoom. We'll do zoom out for these. And that's a nice effect. If we scroll up and then scroll back down, that animation will re-trigger. We can adjust the duration. Let's maybe set it to be a little bit longer. And I meant to put 2000 there, so let's drop that in so that it kind of drops in slowly. And then let's look under Advanced, and you can see we have an offset option, animate only once if we don't want this to run every time it comes into view, easing, and then again we can disable this on mobile breakpoints. Let's set the offset to something like 500 pixels because we want it to run a little bit later. So if we scroll down, it's not going to run until we reach that offset, and then it goes ahead and appears and zooms in. Now for fun, we'll throw a different animation on this last one. We'll go over to Animations, Entrance Animations, and then we'll choose something like flip down. Again, we're going to adjust the duration and then set the offset under here to 500 pixels. So now those should trigger at roughly the same time, and everything kind of settles into place as we reach the middle of the screen. So as you can see, Oxygen's animation interface and controls are extremely robust, and just sprinkling a few of these in will make your designs feel far more premium without having to invest in expensive or complicated animation add-ons.